Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Morning Mug. We're back to the daily grind. How the heck are you? Ho, ho, ho. Happy holidays and all that good stuff. Whatever you celebrate, whatever you love, celebrate it here with your old boy, the Huckster. That's right. Look, here you go. Give you a little sneak peek. Okay, ready? It's not Christmas until Hans Gruber falls off of Nakatomi Plaza. Yes, it's a Christmas movie. Look at my channel. I have a video that proves it. Look around. You'll see. Die Hard, Home Alone. You'll love it. It's awesome. It is good to be back in the Morning Mug. Circumstances had it so that we had to go to the night show twice in a row. So this is episode 122, although technically you could say it's 124 if we didn't have to go to the night show. But we like to keep it consistent here. It's going to be a good show. We got some fun stuff to talk about, but most of all, we got you guys hanging around, making it awesome. So with that, do the huge. Grab a drink, grab a snack. Oh boy, because it is now time for that delicious Morning Mug. Let's go. My friends, welcome back to the Morning Mug. Now let's chat. Oh yeah. All right, how do we look? How do we sound out there in TV YouTube land? Let's take a gander at the awesome people walking into the cafe. I hear the bell ding-ling as you come in. Oh, it's glorious. Collector Movie Man walking right in. Look at that. Hey, good morning, Huck. Just walking up right now. See, walking up into the cafe. See, he knows how to telegraph it. I have the Big Bang Theory season 5 coming in. Oh, nice on DVD. I have Hawkeye. That's the one I want. Like, a lot of people don't talk about Hawkeye, but that was a solid Marvel show. That was like my third fave. It's like Wanda, then Loki, then Hawkeye. Yeah. So chuck me up there. Morning, Huck. Ain't about, dude. I'm so good. Thinking of you. And our buddy Holland there, we're planning our European trip next year. It's going to be coming mid-June-ish, maybe mid to late June. Might be in your neck of the woods there. So, maybe we'll chat, on the old IG there and see if you'll be in the area that we'll be at. A little hangout with the Huckster. I think that would be super fun to go meet some international subscribers. So what do you think, bud? Let me know. If you're in the zone, man, we totally go, grab a scone, grab a scone with you. I know that croissants are for the French. Oh, so I don't know. Do we have any French subscribers yet? I don't think so. So yeah, come on, let's go. Let's see. I'm about to have waffles. Attaboy. It's a good one, just like in the intro. Huck wanted to ask you ever to pick up friends. Oh no. No. I ain't got no job, y'all. Still, look, I'm not embarrassed to tee in on the Huckster's life. I've been grinding it. Went to Amazon, tried to apply for a driver there. We'll see how that goes. I mean, the industry is just dried up. I got nothing. I mean, I should have been working 2 jobs by the end of this year, and have not. So I didn't get to pick up anything like friends. I mean, if it wasn't like less than $10, I didn't even bother clicking on it. Although I will say 2 weeks ago, let's see, do we have it? Let me see. Okay. Hang on here. So I will say this. We did it, y'all. Yeah, I wish I had time to find the clip. I was going to try to do it before this, but I was actually applying for a job before I came on here. It's a good edit job if they pick me. But we, 2 night shows ago, we went to the sales. All the Black Friday stuff was happening a week in advance. So I told everybody, go to Groove, look at all this stuff. And we looked at Groove together. And I said, oh, check it out. That Back to the Future Steelbook set is only $35. Let's go sell them out. Just me and you, the Hucksters audience. Let's go. Well, at last check, we sold them out. That's right. This may get wrapped and put under the tree. There it is, man. Look at that. We did it, y'all. So this was my big splurge. That's about as pricey as I could go. It showed up in good shape, even though it came in a bag, not a box. Hey, come on, Groove. But yeah, we did it. I like to say we did it. We sold them out because we had, several hundred views on that video. And I would surmise they probably did not have that many copies laying around. So good on you. Morning mug, evening chug fans. We did it. We did it. I don't care if it wasn't us or not. I'm going to take full credit that we done did it. Tiana, hello, darling. Good morning, Huck. Good morning, everyone. Oh, look at that with a little smiley and a Christmas tree. Yeah. I got my tree up in the other room. Look, I don't know how you all, if you have celebrate Christmas and you decorate a Christmas tree, how you decorate your tree. Some people like to decorate it the way their family did, but that's how my mom did. I love that tree. Now, look, they make pop culture tree ornaments for a reason. Like you go to Hallmark, all that stuff is pop culture stuff. Harry Potter, Star Wars, Star Trek, Marvel, DC, everything. They got it all, right? And I am not one to walk away from those things. So our tree is a full-on pop culture tree. Maybe next week I'll take a little video, or I'll just do the old sit back and relax. This 1 minute of my tree, and then we'll cut to the video, and I'll show you all the crazy cool. And look, I have so many pop culture ornaments now that I can't get them all on the tree. Like every year I have to decide, we'll leave these 10 off or more. So I try to get at least one new one every year. So, but this year it's going to have to be after everything's sold out. I ain't got the money to go get one like now. So it's got to be 50% off. But here we go. Let's keep going, y'all. Let's see. I also got the new LS4K Steelbook. Nice. Jeff, what's up, bud? Good morning. Good morning. Tiger Blue also. Look at that. My bud's here. Hey there, Huck. Look at that, man. Getting the big haze in. How are you, man? Tiger Blue. See, it'd be fun, man. We all just hook up in England. Let's go. Hello, Hucks and everyone. Dimension Scott, great video yesterday, man. Nice snags pickup. Blue Beetle. Still need that one. Tony is here. What's up, man? Morning, Huck and chat. Good morning, dude. Good to see you. Kelly, what's going on? Good morning, Huck and friends. Finally able to watch live. Welcome to the live, man. What's up, Kelly? What's your drink? What's your snack? What's everybody's drinking snack? I mean, we already know that the Collecting Movie Man's got some waffles coming. Moody's here. What's up, Just Moody? Look at that big old mug right in front of his face, ready to chug and rock and roll. Let's go. Sam is here. Hello, Huck. How you doing today? I love your new outfit. Thank you very much. There you go, man. Look, I had to put it on. Look, this is the month of being festive. It doesn't matter. It's funny because I was doing I was hosting Thanksgiving, right? So see, it doesn't matter despite, work woes and stuff like that. You still got to push on, put a smile on your face. I'm good at that, as you guys can tell. And I was hosting the whole thing. And this one friend of mine, she goes, I'm really impressed. I'm just cooking away, bird in the thing. Got that, Tony Sachery stuff injected into the bird all over the place. It's awesome, by the way. And I go, what are you talking about? She goes, I know what you're going through, and yet it doesn't show on you at all. You're putting on a happy face, and I'm not even putting it on. It's just until things get horrible, it's not bad. I'm sure everyone's been out of work once in a while, but yeah, she just said, you wouldn't know it by looking at you. So I thought that was a nice thing to hear. So just, that's just me, man. Like, there are real things to get worried about. And I see the future. I see something coming my way. I always feel like if I see nothing coming, then maybe I'll be like, hey, welcome to the morning mug. It's not going to be a good one, right? But, the industry has to kick in for me at some point. And if not, I got all these other feelers. I'm joining, job hunting things. So we're working at it, y'all. The mug shall continue. Oh, we're going to have to talk to you guys about the mug. We'll get to that in just a second. Oh, this ain't on me, y'all. I'll tell you in just a second. I feel you, Huck. When you work for yourself, yeah, you got to be picky on what you spend money. Dude, I know. Got to keep some of that cheddar. I got to eat some of that cheddar, right? So that's where a lot of my money goes, just feeding the fam. Hey Jeff, look at that. Moody says, "Hey, hi, look at that, Mr. Oates. Huck, you look so fun." Well, thank you so much. Um, did I miss this? Good morning, extra. Greetings, Hollander. Let's see. I look so festive. Thank you. I try to, perk it up even for something. I just got up an hour ago. So, yeah, my mom bought me a Back to the Future Steel books. Oh, yeah, shush. You're not supposed to know. Act like you don't know. Open it all like, what? All shocked and surprised. And yeah, I bet she went because she was watching my show. She's like, oh, I bet you Dave will love that. So let's see. Love that jacket. Thanks, dude. What up, Craig? What's good, y'all? I'm going to be getting a fake Christmas tree on clearance for next year. I'm going to buy some pop culture ornaments. Do it, dude. That's exactly what we have. I bought a fake tree years ago. Just save money. And it's a good one, man. When you fluff it all out, like the whole family, when I pull the tree out, put it together, we just fluff that sucker out, perfect shape. And then I throw on the lights. You always got to do that first because you can't be hanging lights when the ornaments are already on there. And then just hang all those pop culture goodies on there. Your Die Hard is a Christmas movie video. It's excellent, very impressive that you pulled it off as a live video, as I remember. Yes, thank you, sir. I did. Well, it was a recorded and played live. To be fair, because there was a lot of work in that. Like it had to be like really worked on to do that. But thanks for watching it. Thanks for liking it. Yeah, I thought that was going to just be huge. Like I'm like, oh, everybody's gonna, and then it did okay. Actually, not gonna lie, somebody stole my idea like 2 weeks after I did that. Like Ms. Mojo or those things, is dire. Like suddenly, just a couple of weeks after I put that, and I did not see that anyone other than me doing that. And then now suddenly there's like a whole bunch of videos comparing the two. OG right here. Just going to say, OG guy right here with that. I'm literally yelling at my Instagram card. It's not a VCR. It's not a VHS player. So I had to read that as Arnold. Send free tapes to people that know what the hell they've got. Yell at that thing, man. Let's see. Hello, Hollands. Hello, Holland. Jeff, such a good audience. Look at y'all. What makes Wicked so special? They give this movie like 99%. This is unbelievable. Oh, we'll talk about that. We shall talk about it. Getting there in just a second. Hey, Tony and Huck wanted to ask, have you seen my TV show Fringe? I've only seen a little bit of it. My wife Becky, she's watched all that. She loves Fringe. So let me tell you what's up with these little nerdlings here at StreamYard. StreamYard is the program, the interface that a lot of us use for these live streams. And boys, girls, dudettes, let me tell you, they have jacked the price up beyond belief. Like, I don't know if they understand the economy we're in right now, especially where we're headed come January 20th. Just going to say, be on the lookout. It was like originally like 60 or 90 something a year. Very good. And then it went up to about 150. I'm like, whew, all right, that's like $14 a month. All right, we'll go with that. That's good. Because then I can do like trivia contests and have 10 people on and all that good stuff. Now, hold the phone. Tony, you'll probably know any of you others that do streams, Tony. 400 and what, $50 now? 460? 4 something. It's 4 something. It's like tripled in price. So I'm going to have to be canceling that. So I'm going to try to get through the rest of December because it happens in January. So I got to make sure I don't let it renew. So if I have to miss the last month of December, I may have to. But I should still be able to do these things just without like a lot of bells and whistles. I won't be able to have people on. And I won't be able to do trivia, stuff like that, because, with the free version, I think you might be able to get one extra person on. I'll look into that. So I can have a conversation with somebody, but I can't do trivia and all the big group things I had planned. I had these really cool big group things that I'm planning for next year. So I'll have to look into a new interface. If any of you know a nice interface that accommodates multiple people, send it my way. Let me know, list the name, all that good stuff, so that we can, continue all this good stuff. So there you go, StreamYard. But let's go ahead and get into the box office since we're rapping about it. Let's see. All right, here we go. Here's top 5. All right, Bob, hit that button for me. Thanks, Bob. Bob, my picture, please. Thanks, Bob. All right. So look at this ridiculous, massive box office. Look at that. Look. So Moana comes in, and this is just for the 3-day weekend, 139.7. Oh, but it made way more than that because you got the whole thing. It came out on Wednesday, and it's the Thanksgiving holidays. So its grand total was 225.4 million. So that's not even like that's half that. And Wicked, let me just say Wicked. Oh my goodness. So 81.1 million. Second week, y'all. Second week, that is only a 27.9% drop. That's unbelievable. And to know that it came out with an over $100 million first weekend. Usually everything that opens huge like that, or Spider-Man, if it opens at 200, it'll get hit at least 50% drop almost every time. And for that to get like under 30, under 28, that shows that this is going to have some staying power. There's a lot of people loving this movie, and we will talk about that. Gladiator 2, look at this. Third week, it made 30 mil still, and that's only a 43% drop. Usually films continue to take a 50% drop, but even that is really holding strong, keeping a good word of mouth. But what's not really, well, let's see. It is funny. Maybe because it's closer to Christmas. The Red One got 12.7 mil, and that's only, actually, according to this, it's a 3% drop. So that held the strongest of all the top 5. Now, it is at the 12 million mark, so, but, it's got that Christmassy vibe. We're now into December, and I think people are finally ready to give this a little bit more of a shot. And, of course, another Christmas movie right after that, The Best Christmas Pageant Ever, made 3.2 million. So that is a very robust box office. And why, Hisham? You say, why is Wicked doing so well? Well, first of all, Wicked, the musical, is based on a very popular musical, which I've seen, took the family to go see it, and it was excellent. It was very, very good. And the beautiful thing about the movie is it's very, let me try to center myself here a little more. There we go. It's very picturesque. It's a fun film. It's very likable. The leads are incredible. Ariana Grande is way better than I would ever give her credit for as Galinda. Got to see that. Galinda. And Cynthia Erivo, she's terrific as the witch. So it's just, all those musical fans, who knew we had a lot of, because every time we try to promote a musical, we don't promote that it's a musical. Last one that I can remember was the Mean Girls remake, right? We would call it a remake, but it's not. It's a film version of the musical Mean Girls, which is all done by Tina Fey, by the way. So it's still got that Tina Fey secret sauce in it. But if you watch the trailers, there's not one lick of it being a musical. They're like, oh, we don't want to scare people away. It's like, you're an idiot, because now people are going to go see this thing. Maybe people who haven't even seen the original. And they're like, why is everyone singing? What's with all the singing? You have no promotion. So this, right out of the gate, they're letting you know this is not just a Wizard of Oz prequel. This is a full-on movie version of the musical. How can you get away from it? Because it's a way bigger musical than Mean Girls, for sure. So, and it's visually stunning. It's well directed. It's just it's a well-made movie. It's a little long. I'll say it's about 2 hours and 40 minutes. So that's a chunk of change to sit through. Now, we saw it this weekend. I put out a review. Go check out my review, y'all. It's only a 1 minute. It's not even a review. It's my reaction, my 1 minute reaction out of the theater. And It's really, really good. There's a middle part though where there's literally like 3 songs in a row where they just keep. This isn't like a wall-to-wall musical like something like Les Mis and Hamilton. All those things are wall-to-wall songs. There's no dialogue filling in anything. The songs tell the story. Now that's a musical, right? And then these are acting in songs, just like the original Wizard of Oz. But yeah, so in the middle, I'm like, and so Popular, gonna be popular. And what's the other one? Gravity. So those are the 2 super catchy songs. The rest I wouldn't say are super catchy, especially those ones in the middle. I'm like, let's trim some of these out. Like, you could have taken 20 minutes off this movie, and those songs didn't really add too much. Like, you can add new songs, or you can also take some away. You don't have to have them all in, because I know there's no new song, so this isn't going to be nominated for any best song of the year. However, in the second part, this is a part 1 of 2, just so everybody knows, for being a part 1 of part 2, this thing is killing it. So yeah, part 1 and part 2, they're gonna have some like maybe 2 or 3 new songs. It's a little too much. Just 1 new song so you can nominate it, right? But there you go. So that is the humongous box office, and that's why Wicked's doing well. Now we're gonna talk about Moana in just a second, coming out this Friday. Oh look, just what we need, some scary stuff in December. Yeah, Y2K, werewolves, and then Getaway just looks like a fun movie. Looks like Cedric the Entertainer there. Let's see. Getaway. All right, hang on. Let's just see. Who are 2024? Is that Nick Fred? What is this? Boy, howdy. I don't know who that is. Okay. So, anyway, there it is. So, Getaway. Of course, I use IMDb and it doesn't even find this. But yeah, a couple of horror movies. I don't know. I don't see that challenging the dominance of Moana and Wicked and Gladiator. I don't think any of these are gonna, maybe they'll punch out the Best Christmas Pageant because it's only at 3.2 mil. That's the lowest of all 5 movies. So, but yeah, I don't know. All right, so let's talk about Moana, shall we? Now we raved about Wicked, but really, this is the thing to talk about right now. Setting records like crazy. Of course, some silly people over at Disney were first were like, "Oh, we want to brand this as content on our channel," and Bob Iger, right? He's like, no, we're gonna put this in the theater." Can you imagine after the success this thing had if they didn't? I mean, this is a big "I told you so" moment for everybody at Disney that said, "Don't put it out in the theater, put it on the streaming," and then those who did. So now there's some serious bragging rights going on at Disney right now. But anyway, check it out. A new Thanksgiving box office record with 225 million over the 5-day holiday frame. I mean, that is redonkulous, massive. Biggest 5-day debut in history, overtaking Universal's 2023 behemoth, the Super Mario Brothers movie, which was at 205.6. So that's a big deal, man. That's honestly, like, I love the first Moana. My daughter showed it to me. I'm like, wow, you're right. That was a really good movie. I could not have predicted this at all. But they're riding a nice wave. They did great with Inside Out 2. I mean, they're just, as much as we like to bag on Disney, unfortunately, they're having a really good year. The film also got a 3-day tally of 139.7 million. It registers as the best start for a Walt Disney animated film over Frozen 2. Now, remember, there's a distinction between Pixar and Disney animation. They're 2 different things. So Disney's animation is one that did Frozen and this. So it is now bested that. Its opening weekend worldwide made 389 million. Like, that's where most movies like to end. And it's sitting there at 389 in 1 week and only in 10 countries. Right? It only has 10 areas that it's opened in. So it's got more to go. Expect that to probably double next week, probably. And it's the second biggest box office day in movie history. That means like there's a day that this came out with all the other things, with Wicked, with Gladiator, and all that thing, and it was the second biggest day. And we're going to show you those right now. Oh my God. Show us, Huck. Here we go. All right. This is what it went up against. So the biggest one day total is when Avengers Endgame came out in 2019. And again, this is when all the other movies were out as well. All those things in one day, in just a day, made 129 million in one day. It's usually a good weekend take, but it's one day. That was on its first Saturday. So when Avengers came out on that Saturday, bam, number one day of all time, 129. This one came out Black Friday, right? So we have around 111 million plus, and it was on that Friday, right? So that Friday, you had stuff like Moana 2, Wicked, Gladiator 2, all the other things I showed you. Boom, killed it, crushed it. And the third biggest day was also during the Avengers Endgame release, and that was on its first Friday. So on the first Friday, it made 110. So that owns two spots. The fourth was Star Wars: The Force Awakens in 2015. That second Saturday, because it had extra good movies coming out with it, made 109. And Avengers Infinity War in 2018 on that first Saturday came out was 105. So, I mean, just look, this year wasn't starting out great when you had misses like The Fall Guy and Furiosa and things like that were expected to do huge, and then they didn't do well. So people were like, ugh, so like people aren't even going to see the things that are shoe-ins, right? Well, I mean, flash forward to the end of the year and people are back. I don't know. It's interesting to think if you'd have put one of those out now, would it be doing better? I don't know. I don't know what the mindset was back in May when those two movies came out, but they weren't happening. They weren't having it. I tell you, they weren't having it. So that is what's going on, my little chickadees. Look at that. So a lot of good box office, bang for your buck over the weekend. So, all right, Bob, let's lose the graphic. Thanks, Bob. You're the best, Bob. God bless you, Bob. So yeah, man, crazy, right? Crazy. It's crazy, huh? I agree with you, man. Here we go. Took the family to see Moana 2. Nice. It was fun, but I'm almost completely okay with staying home, enjoying my home theater. I bet, man. How big is that fam? Jeff, are you like 3? Wife and 1 kid, 2 kids? Because, boy, the more kids you got, the more that goes up. And Moana 2 made a lot of money. So a lot of families with a lot of kids went to go see that. Huck question. I'm going to have problems with StreamYard for my birthday live stream because I have at least 5 people and I'm going to be having on there. Now, why are you going to have problems with it? Like, if you have the package, you should be able to get up to 6 or 10. Shouldn't have any problem with that, unless you have a package that only allows what, less than that. Yeah. StreamYard free will allow you to. Oh, really, Jeff? 5 guests? Okay, all right. Because I remember it wasn't that good at first, which is why I upgraded so I could get 10. All right. Okay. Well, that's still hopeful. We'll see what sort of is that what you have, Jeff? Is that what you got? Because I'm curious what it does to graphics and all the other things that I do, if it's going to feel pretty much the same. But we'll see. But I definitely have to go back to the free for sure. So if I can get that many, then Black Cracky, I could still do trivia. Let's go. Oh, hold on, just got something in my eyeball. There we go. We're back. What's up, Sub-Zero? Sub-Zero. Bam, bam, bam. Look, nothing beats that original 90s Mortal Kombat. I'm telling you, it's my favorite. That new one was hot trash. Sorry if anybody liked it, but it was boring. The lead guy has 0 charisma, and they made the character up just for that movie. If you're going to make a character up just for the movie, right? I mean, hey, if you're fans of it, let me know if I'm wrong, if that character is in the game. But from what I understood, he was made up for the movie. He shouldn't have. Like, what's wrong with, what was it? So you got Shang Tsung, the bad guy. You got, I'm bad at the names. I got Johnny Cage. I knew that name. Liu Kang, right? So bring Liu Kang back as the lead. So I didn't like that. And now they got a second one coming out. Snore. I'm totally not interested. In fact, the best dude in that was the Aussie. It's my Aussie dude here, yeah, like the Australian. And then of course they like to just kick his ass and stuff. And I'm like, you know what? That guy is saving your movie right now. He's got all the piss and vinegar, and like when he comes on screen, he makes that movie like fun to watch. As soon as he's off the screen, I'm like, ah! So there you go. Absolutely loved Wicked. Gladiator 2, I did not really care for. I thought it was just okay. It's not going to be a movie that I watch every year, but Wicked, I can see myself watching every year. Noise. Yeah, Gladiator 2, like I liked it, but I don't know if I need to rewatch it. Like even Gladiator 1, it took this movie to come out for me to rewatch Gladiator 1. And I love the movie. Like once I rewatched it, I was like, oh, that was a good movie. But you know, some of those type of movies aren't things I go to readily. I'm more of a comedy, sci-fi, action guy. And not that Gladiator's not action, but it's really like it has action in it, but it's more of a, you know, a drama with some gritty, horrific fights in it. So, but I think I probably like Gladiator 2 a smidge more than you. Plus, I was going in not expecting it to be very good because I was like, why do we have a Gladiator 2 without Russell Crowe? But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it quite a bit. Hey, everyone. What's up, Adrian and James? They get us with Mean Girls and Wonka. Although Wonka, I feel like felt like it was a musical, right? If I recall, maybe I have to go back and watch the trailers, but I feel like that was teed up as a musical. Plus, the original is a musical. See, that's the other thing, too. If you're doing a sequel to something that was a musical, you can't be surprised to find that it's a musical when you go to it. But Mean Girls, which is just completely a comedy, could catch you off guard. Wonka, I would say, turned out way better than Mean Girls. That's another one I wanted to pick up on Black Friday, but it's only $12.99, but I'll have to do it maybe next Black Friday. Let's see. Yo, Adrienne. Hey there, Jeff. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Ebert. Mm-hmm. Let's see. I've already pre-ordered the Wicked gift set. What? Nice. You get a 1 foot tall hat of Galinda and a 1 foot tall hat of the Wicked Witch. Yeah, okay. That's a lot of hats. And a certificate of authenticity. What? Wicked. Last night, series finale of Superman and Lois was emotional. Did you like it? Dude, I know you love that stuff. I love that show, dude, and I'm so behind. I caught up and finished Penguin. I thought that was a phenomenal show. But I need to get back to Lois. I haven't even seen this season yet. But I'm glad to hear it was good. You liked it. Was it like satisfying? Because I'll trust you. I think you and I like click and these kind of things. So that's nice. I'm glad you like that. I think Tyler Hoechlin makes a fantastic Superman. He's got that wink and nod that, you know, has been missing with the Cavill Superman. So I got to get back to it. No art cards. For which one, Moody? I think I'm lost in the conversation. But yeah, what's up with the no art cards? I'm with you, man. Whatever you talking about, I'm with you. Oh, Huck. I wanted to ask you if you started watching Dune Prophecy. No, I have not. I ain't got time right now. I was just exhausted trying to catch up to the Penguin. How is it, though? I hear it's just okay. I got a couple other people watching it, and they're like, eh. I've almost finished. It's so funny. My wife and I are like, hey, did we finish Lord of the Rings yet? And we're like, I don't think so. So I had to go back and look to see if there was a watched bar on the thing. That's one thing I love about the streaming services is they'll put like a red or a white bar, or some kind of bar that indicates that you've watched it. I was like, oh, good. We have one left. So we have the season finale left of that to watch. So yeah, I have not checked out Dune yet. Hey there, Dimension Scott. How's it going? Moana 2 was packed nicely on Sunday matinee for my usually empty on a Friday night theater. Oh, nice. That's cool. Yeah, I mean, for me too, because we went to go see Wicked early showing, like 11 a.m. And usually our theater, like I'm always confident I can just go to our theater and I will always get a ticket because I just don't feel like the theater up here in Santa Clarita like sells out ever. So I don't even get my ticket online because, they charge 50 cents. I'm like, I'm saving 50 cents. The problem is if it's a busy day, now they sell the tickets at the concession counter, which kind of irks me because if you don't want concession, you just want to buy the ticket and get in, bring the box office back. I don't understand why the box office still doesn't exist, but I know that it's because you can select your seat now And they can do all that from the concessions. So that's a little bit of a wait. So if you walk in right when it's starting, and you're like, come on, get your popcorn, dude. And he's like, wait a minute, can I get some peanut M&Ms so I can dump it? And like, it's always the person you're behind that's taking forever. You look at the line next to you, it's like, it's gone. You're like, ah. So you guys know what I'm talking about. So yeah, ours was pretty full as well. I was very pleased. That stands to reason the film did not slack off at all. Hello. I remember Argyle being basically a bomb, and everyone was just super worried about the box office for the year. I'm glad it's turning a bit around. Yeah, dude, it's like I was super looking forward to Argyle. I felt like I was the only person. It's like, God, what are you guys talking about? Argyle looks great. The atmosphere seemed right, the tongue in cheek and the humor. And then when I went and saw it, I felt like it just kept missing. It was missing something. And I don't know if it's because I really loved because if you guys don't know Argyle, Bryce Dallas Howard plays a writer. It's basically this generation's Romancing the Stone, right? She's a writer, and she writes the story of Argyle. And occasionally when she's talking about the story, we cut to Henry Cavill, John Cena, Dua Lipa. They're the ones she's writing about. And then, so that's like over the top action, super high art and all. And then it comes back to the reality. And then it's her and, what's his name? Guy from Galaxy Quest, running around. And so that's a little bit different in tone. So it was just like, I want to stay in the Argyle world. Like, I just want a movie with that Argyle atmosphere and stuff. Is that my doggy? I hear my doggy. Cashew down there. Sometimes dog sneaks in while I'm doing my show. So yeah, Argyle, like just almost there for me. Full. Dude, family of 5. Woo! That's got to be a cool 100, right? To go to the movies with you and the family. At least you can get a big, large popcorn and everybody share that, because individuals, it's going to send it through the roof. Plus, if you get free refills, you could just like this. I love this. You guys see this? Like when people get the free refill bucket, they take the bucket and then they ask for one of those, to go things for the drinks, and they dump the whole bucket in that, and then they go, here, refill that. I mean, it's free refills, and they do it every time. They know you're going to do that, and they're already taking out the thing. Like when they see a big family, they're already taking those out. And they go, here you go. Then they just dump, refill. But that's nice. I mean, that's a good thing to do. They know that you're spending a fortune already. And my oldest brings his girlfriend around now. Nice. So, dude, power to you, bro. That's a lot. Dave, how's it going? I don't pay for StreamYard at all. Okay, so you're doing the free thing. All right, so you should be fine. Oh, because of the limit. Well, what you could do is if somebody needs to come on for a short time and then they bail out, the other person can be on standby. Hey, Huck, remember, we're here for you. Oh, thanks, man. And your wonderfully picked panels and the duck in the corner background doesn't seem to matter. Hang on. Well, let me do this one again. Hey, Huck, remember, we're here for you. Thank you very much. You rock, dude. And your wonderfully picked panels. I do have good panels when I have them. The duck in the corner and background doesn't matter. Oh, you mean this little, the bug. You call it a duck? What, like this thing where I said the morning mug? Call those bugs. Yeah, you're right. It doesn't. I love it. I'm pumped again. I'm right back to being satisfied. Let's go. Laren's here. Look at that. Good morning. What is up, JD? Oh, my goodness. Look at that. The cafe is filling up, y'all. Pull up a chair. Good heavens. Got to hire some more workers today. I don't even own Original Gladiator with over 2,000 movies. What? Incredible. But you know what, dude? That's so funny. It's like, I mean, but that's the thing. I have over 2,000 as well. And I still like, I don't have that yet. That's normal. That's normal, That's how many movies. It's like there's so many. Collecting, bruh. It's a thing. Let's see. My favorite part of Gladiator 2 was the parts with Connie Nielsen and Pedro Pascal. Yep. I really did not like the actor playing his son. Yep. Well, I do think that Connie Nielsen is the best. But yeah, Pedro was good. I basically felt like Pedro Pascal and Paul Mescal where basically Russell Crowe's character split into two people. Because Pedro was literally the same thing. He led an army, and he wanted to revolt, and boom, they came out. I'm like, well, that's the exact same storyline. So there's your Russell Crowe there. And then the other guy was the kind of the outcast, the slave. He came back and he's ready to, fight. And so that was Russell Crowe, and, you took his family. So that's the motivation. And Russell Crowe, you took his family. So, yeah. So it's kind of like more of the same, but you do get some fun new things. Like you get a big old water fight in the Gladiator Arena, which was totally dope. Sharks. That's all I'm gonna say. Sharks. I've never been too crazy about musicals, but oh yeah, the one episode of Buffy was genius. Yeah, Once More with Feeling was the name of that one, and dude, I love that one as well. That was so good. Back in the day, whatever you think of him today, but Joss Whedon, man, he had some good ideas. Hush was another good one. It was just the opposite, where it's like no words. I mean, there's some words at the beginning and end, but there's that curse that's been put on so people can't speak, so they have to figure out a way to communicate without words. That was amazing. Hush is one of my all-time favorite shows ever. That was nominated for Best Original Screenplay for a TV show, and I'm like, dude, like that took guts. Like you're not going to see that on NYPD Blue, Murder, She Wrote. Like those kind of shows cannot take that kind of a chance and a gamble. And they rewarded it with the nomination, but there's no way they were going to give them the award. And, I forget what beat it, but I just sort of recall it being a traditional drama. I'm like, okay. I mean, we've seen those stories before. We've never seen that before. So, yeah, Buffy was great. We need Buffy on Blu-ray, y'all. We don't need it on 4K. People can't afford that. But Blu-ray, who's with me? Tim Talks Talkies is. I know he loves him some Buffy on some Blu-ray. I'm enjoying Doom Prophecy. I think it's interesting. Okie dokie. Is that really Hangman in The Wizard of Oz? Or is it just a bird? Hangman? You mean like from, what you call it? Top Gun Maverick? No, that's not him. That's a different dude. Equally handsome, I suppose. Not as much charisma as, Hangman. Hey, Huck, I just wanted to tell you for my birthday live stream, it's going to be at 10 p.m. I think it might work out better for you at the time. And Mega Mike. All right, cool. Yeah, like I said, I don't know, like I'm applying for stuff. I don't know if I got to work on the weekends or not, but could happen. I would buy Argyle on physical if Apple would sell it to me. I would too. Because I want to give that another watch. I had fun with it. Like, I'm not going to say I didn't dislike it. I wanted to like it even more. Like Fall Guy like. Like, I like Fall Guy up here, but Argyle's about right down there. Skating on oil. That's pretty hilarious. Hey, Kyle, what's up, man? Good morning, Huck. You're getting Alien Romulus. Nice, man. It's a good. I enjoyed that movie. It's kind of like a little greatest hits, though. Like when you see Romulus, y'all, it's like it borrows from a lot of the other Alien movies. I'll just say that. But it does have some of its own original ideas. Yeah, be on the lookout for that zero gravity scene near the end. Oh, that's tense. That's tense. Hey, Jane Doe. What's going on? Hey, Nikki. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, Miss Lette. Laren, my love. Laren, my love. Laren, my love. Laren, my love. Sorry, I've just watched Grease like 17 times because my daughter was in the musical and they have that Freddie, my love. Freddie, my love. Right? So I've heard that like a dozen times. The Original Gladiators classic. It's one of my favorites. You watch it every year. Nice. Laren, Holland, Jeff, Holland, Mom. Awesome. Look at that. Jess Moody says, oh, yes. Hush. My favorite episode of Buffy. Dude, right? Dude, and those dudes, man. With just the grins and the silver teeth, and they just float. Dude, the atmosphere in that episode is just fragging crazy. Oh. Hey, y'all. This could be good news. I'm going to do this with y'all like on the air. Let watch this. It says, morning. There's a chance, you guys know the show Beat Shazam with Jamie Foxx may start Monday. I hope to know more. Fingers crossed. I'm replying, yay, let's go. And just like that, I might have employment next Monday. Calm down, Huck. Don't get too excited. This is what I do all the time. They always say, it's looking good. So, just to make it sure. I'm responding with, naturally, I'm available. Just, so that it's clear. All right. See, you keep a positive attitude and things come back to you. This is why I don't get all mopey, y'all. Like, like I said, I had it. What did I tell you at the beginning of this thing? I felt like things were turning back around. And during this show, while you're here with me, I literally get that text. Thanks, Santa. Yeah. Anyway, effing creepy. Are Ridley Scott to have Blazing Big Gladiator 3? I don't know. Look, here's the other thing too. Cool on you for doing a good Gladiator 2 that did well. I don't need a franchise of Gladiator. Like, that's just not a film franchise. I'm like, what's the best trilogy of all time? Oh, Gladiator 1, 2, and 3. Literally, since your second one was just a retread of the first one, let's be honest. If you guys go see it, you will see all the beats. See the first one again. See, I waited to rewatch the first one after the movie because I didn't want to be too. I wanted to see if it could stand on its own, right? Like, I remembered enough about it, the first one, to just go see it because that's what most people are doing right now. Most people, if you're going to Gladiator 2, the generation today has probably never seen Gladiator 1 at all. So it has to stand on its own. But it's a retread. Like watch the 2 back to back if you can. Watch 1, 2 if you want, or watch 2 then 1. But watch them together, and you'll see that it's all the same story beats with a couple of new action sequences that are kind of fun. But what are you gonna do for the third? I mean, you already didn't do something super new for the second one, so I don't want that. I think Ridley's got more films in him than another Gladiator film. That's my personal opinion. Was Hush? Well, yes, with the gentleman, dude. It was Tiger Blue. It's the gentleman, man. I got a doll of that dude. Call them action figures in the dude world. But yeah, man, just with the teeth and the thing and the float. Oh yeah, right. So good. See, I want to go watch that. Who's with me? Let's do a watch along of Hush. That'd have been good to do during the Halloween season. Did you see the I Love Lucy screen? I did see that. Tidbit Kid, what's going on, man? With the faces in the crowd being computer generated from our out of focus to background actors. Yeah. So if y'all don't know what Tidbit Kid's talking about is, so I Love Lucy just came out on Blu-ray. I was very excited. I'm like, oh, someday maybe I'll grab that. It's one of my favorite sitcoms ever. Does not beat Friends though. But it's in probably maybe top 5, certainly top 10. I'd have to think about a list, but when you got like Friends and Cheers and Scrubs and Brooklyn Nine-Nine, I'm looking up here. Oh my God, Psych. I call that that's sort of a dramedy comedy thing. Yeah, I mean it's up there. It's a good thing. So, but I don't know why they have to do this. So there are characters in the background that's focused on Ricky, Babaloo Ricky, okay? And there's 2 people are blurred in the background, like you do. Like that's called depth of field. If you want focus on the person in the front, you use a certain lens that anything past him becomes unfocused. And all of a sudden, AI was used to treat these episodes. And then suddenly faces are popping in and popping off of the people in the background. Like they're all blurred. Also, like focused eyes and teeth just suddenly come on these background people. And they don't stay because if Ricky moves his head near them, it goes back to being blurry, as it should be, because that's what the shot is. But as soon as he moves his head away and the person's head is in full frame, just like this face. And it is ridiculous. What are we doing? Leave art alone. Upgrade, transfer it to Blu-ray, but just transfer the film stock. Quit. Why are we AIing I Love Lucy? So that just made me not want to get it now. Love the way they floated. I know. It's just they seem to have a pretty poor QC and the Blu-ray for I mean, I know that's terrible. That's terrible. Why you gotta do that to Lucy? My parents are getting me the 4K steelbook of The Frighteners. Good movie for Christmas. It's available from Amazon Germany. Nice, nice. Yeah, I don't need that. Like, oh, so here's another thing too. Here's just a little huckster hot take. As I look around my collection, you got all the Blu-rays and the 4Ks, and I'm totally out of space and all this stuff. I've learned a very valuable lesson, especially when Halloween came. Sorry, there's like an eyelash in my eye. Especially around the Halloween season. I had a lot of my horror movies on Blu-ray, and I know some of them were also on 4K, but y'all, you know what? I realized it did not affect my enjoyment at all with some of these movies. I watched Faculty. I had the Blu-ray. I don't have the 4K, and I freaking loved it. So what I'm trying to not do is, oh, well, now I need to upgrade it to 4K. Well, no, I mean, I love the Blu-ray. It was a great presentation for me, and I have to start thinking that way, certainly until this job kicks in, that there is no need to upgrade. So if you're, I mean, unless you're a 4K purist and everything in your collection has to be 4K, if there's a version of a movie you like, great. But for me, like, here's the thing. So Freaky, I love Freaky. Like, I thought that movie was brilliant, right? It's the Vince Vaughn, body swapping thing, sort of a horror take on Freaky Friday. I really enjoyed that. I thought it was great. And now that the 4K has come out, it just won't drop under 20. I kept looking for maybe a Black Friday thing. I was hoping to grab it for $12.99. It won't go down. However, the good news is now that the 4K has come out, the Blu-ray like hovers around that $8.99 or less if you get like a 3 for the price of whatever on Groove or whatever. So I'm just gonna do that, y'all. Like, it's all about owning that movie and enjoying that movie. So I'm trying to be less particular of a person when it comes to Blu-ray versus 4K, because I just want to see it. I just want to own it. Or if in this case, I want to rewatch it at the best quality I can get it for and still not break the bank. And $8.99 or less. Hail Blu-ray. Let's go. Who's with me? Who loves Blu-ray? I love Blu-ray, man. Like I said, I'm like everything I've been watching. I've been watching so many movies this year. I'm over 200 now, which is a big deal for me because ever since starting the channel, it's been all about buy movies. And like, I would watch them very little. So this year I've sort of turned around what I do on the channel. I mean, I'm not doing as many videos either. It's also because I'm trying to enjoy the collection this year. That's been sort of my go-to. But I've also had other great resolutions, and I've nailed every single one of them so far. I don't think there's one I haven't hit. So, yeah. So next year, maybe we'll try to do a nice balance of watching as many movies as I can and pumping out some more videos for you guys. Did you have bad experience in Black Friday, for example, like pushing you, taking your stuff or anything? Not me, because I didn't go out. First of all, no money. So basically what I did is I stayed home and looked for deals to help lower like all my streaming services. Dude, y'all, if you didn't get it, Hulu for Black Friday and Cyber Monday had $2.99. I don't know if it's still going on. Maybe take a peek. Pardon me. $2.99 for the bundle. It was 99 cents for the whole year, like for each month. Or $2.99 for the bundle of Hulu and Disney, which I did last year. So I was on the lookout for that this year. So I did that again, keeping that subscription to $3. I dropped Netflix down from the $15.99 because it's down to the ads package to $6.99. Everything like just dropping stuff. Peacock, dude, Peacock was $20 for the whole year. That's $1.30 a month for Peacock. Boom. So I did that. So anything to like keep content, keep it coming. I didn't see any deals on Apple TV, unfortunately, because I would have liked to have kept that. So that one's out. But yeah, so for less than $20, and Max I tried to cancel, but the subscription renewed itself in September for the year, so I couldn't undo that. So we'll cancel that one when it rolls around and then wait for the Black Friday deal 2 months later and re-grab it if it's a good deal. So yeah, so that's the kind of Black Friday stuff I had. There was no pushing, no shoving, just sitting and chilling. That's how I like it. Did that happen to you? I hope that didn't happen to any of you guys. No pushing, no shoving. I know, right? Yay, let's go. Huck, have you seen How I Met Your Mother? Yes. My favorite episode is the musical episode where they are singing in New York in the middle of the street. Becky also loves that show. I don't think I've seen the singing one. I love anything that dares to do that. Like you guys saw the Xena episode. Xena did the singing episode after Buffy. Like Buffy started this whole trend. Like as soon as Buffy did it, everyone now wants to do it. I know there's going to be some other shows too. If anybody else remembers other shows, I feel like I don't know, Psych. I think Psych had a musical, and maybe Scrubs. Yeah. Yes, congratulations. Maybe. I know, right? Like, fingers crossed. Just keep them crossed, y'all. Put it in the universe. And look, here's the funny thing. This is the weird thing about our industry. That's not even a show I was waiting on. There were 2 other shows that got pulled out from under us. And all of us. So that just means, like, I'm not working. And then all the staff that was ready to go on all those other 2 didn't get work. So, beat Shazam. Come on, Jamie Foxx. Let's go. Looking good. Send that tape to Rogan, Huck. The mothership is waiting for you. Yeah, let's go. I need my own show, y'all. Don't you think? Come on. John Campion got nothing on this dude. See, like he's all, I got so excited yesterday when I finally got a call back a month later from a camera installation. Nice. We got good vibes being thrown our way. See? Let's go. I got to wait, because my wife is always hoping, like, I can't send that to her yet. It's too vague. Because she's so in my court. She finds jobs posted and sends them to me in email. I'm like, I just found this today. Quick, submit. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, so she's even trying to find me work. So I need to wait till that's a done deal before I tell her. Because if I say, oh, I might start up again, we are so used to hearing that, and then it doesn't happen. So I'm just going to assume it's not going to happen so I can be extremely excited when it does happen. Nothing suits him like a suit. Like this one here. All right. Let's see. We didn't need Napoleon either. I know. We didn't. We did not. Although it's funny, I'm staying in a hotel called the Napoleon when we go to France. Yeah, I don't need a third movie for Gladiator. Don't need it. Huck, you just named off some of my all-time favorite TV shows. Nice. I bet we have the same taste. Dude, I bet we do. Right? I mean, look. I'm just going to, here, I'll tell you my top row, my Blu-rays up here that you don't see. Wall to wall, here you go. And these are, because I had to upgrade these, some of my favorite shows of all time. The A-Team, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Charlie's Angels, Chuck, freaking love Chuck, Friends, Happy Endings, a great TV show, by the way, like after Friends, like that was my go-to. The Incredible Hulk with, Lou Ferrigno, Miami Vice, Quantum Leap, Battlestar Galactica, Buck Rogers, Psych, that 70s show, let's go. Like that's just some of the stuff on the top row. TVs, I'm out of control. But yeah, love that stuff. What you're describing with Lucy remasters some of how I perceive the new 4Ks of Aliens. Yeah, it was more subtle, but the depth of field and weird motion blur didn't work for me. A lot liked it though. So yeah, I don't mind if somehow AI, like maybe there's a shot where someone's out of focus and they can make them focused in that one moment. Great. That's okay. Cause I'm sure the director kept it because everything else was perfect. Like the lighting, the action, the acting, everything was great. Little blurry. I've seen people do that before. There's oh my God, The Witness 4K that came out from Arrow. So good. Love that movie. Brilliant. There's a take where Lucas Haas, it's when he sees the Danny Glover and that dude murder that guy, and he freaks out and he backs up and he's standing on the toilet and he's looking freaked out. He could not get that. Could not get it. So Peter Weir, director, pulls him over and he goes, Lucas. But like he had to be like, he told the parents, like, I'm gonna talk to your child, but it's gonna be very stern. And he goes, you have to get this. You're ruining the movie. It literally says that on the internet. You're ruining the movie. If you don't get this, this is everything. Your reaction is everything in this moment. And boy, howdy. He took that note, boy, and he nails it. But when you watch the camera work, it's just a little out of focus. But it's perfect. Like Lucas nails it. So you can't not use that take. just because of a little fuzziness, you got to go with what the best thing is. So if AI can just like somehow, without distracting, fix those like focus things, I'm cool. But then turn it off. Turn it on. Get it out of here. Don't keep it on I Love Lucy where people's faces just keep popping on and off. Don't do that. We don't want it. Don't need it. Right? Who's with me? I don't understand the laziness of AI restoration. It just doesn't make sense. Yeah, like I said, don't even use it unless you can spot check. Like, okay, this one moment, like if you want to Lucas Haas it, right? And somehow that keeps his whole face in focus. Great. For those 8 seconds, and then turn it off. Turn it off. The rest of the movie doesn't need it. I agree, Lauren, especially when you compare some great rescan remasters by Air. Exactly. It's still cheaper and making the company a lot of money. That's why. Yeah, I know. Everybody's getting that Blu-ray. I don't know. Mama Blu-ray. What is up, Monitor? Good morning. Good morning. Blu-ray didn't all of a sudden become terrible. Yeah, I know, right? It's a good format. It's not a terrible format at all. I love Blu-ray. I'll hug it. Take it with me. Go shopping. Go shopping. I got the Disney boat. There you go, dude. You did it. We done did it. We snagged the deal of the year. Max was $2.99 for 6 months. I was gonna get that. Went to cancel it now. See, but are you paying month to month though? See, I couldn't cancel mine. Well, I could. Like I went to cancel it, and it said, "Okay, but you have until since I already paid and already charged me, it wouldn't prorate me the rest of the year. By canceling, I still have it until September." And then it said, and then after that, you can have it for $2.99 for 6 months. I'm like, let me just wait. Let me just cancel it. So yeah, I couldn't cancel mine because I wasn't month to month. I was on a year. So it still said, okay, you got it till September, then we'll apply this. So I was like, okay, pass. Mama Blu-ray, what up? Adrian, Laren, Scrubs as a musical. I knew it. I knew it. And I love all the Halloween stuff too. Like Psych has Halloween episodes, and I love when shows do that sort of thing. I'm going to be canceling my HBO Max after Dune. There you go. Kick it to the curb. Psych musical episode was great. Right? Look at all my Psych friends out there. Love my Psych fans. Let's go. Missed a few of your morning mugs live. Oh, I know, but welcome back. Really appreciate your content. Thanks, man. Glad you're finding time to watch your. Oh, dude, let me tell you, Tidbit Kit. It has been an absolute pleasure this year. Just for me, y'all, like, because we do these collections and we have these movies, and I'm able to sort of theme up some things that sort of force me, like I'm doing my own 52-week movie challenge. I have not missed 1 week. I'm all caught up, so I'm ready for Sunday to roll around for my next one. I don't recall what the theme is, but I just finished watching something about a person in real life. Like the movie has to be about someone in real life. And so I watched First Man for the first time. I've never seen First Man with Ryan Gosling playing Neil Armstrong. Great movie. I want to say Caveman sent me that too. So whoever sent me that, I forget, but thank you for sending that to me. And that's another thing too. I try to make all those 52-week movie challenge movies something I've never seen. And if you remember, a couple of weeks ago, I raved about Noises Off. Please, if you're looking for a good comedy, if you want a good comedy, this is like so good. John Ritter, Christopher Reeve, Mary Lou Henner. This is from the 90s. So you got a lot of like actors from that time that were just impeccable. Michael Caine, terrible Michael Caine. It's so funny. It's so funny. So I've been loving the challenge because that's that. And then just going to the movies, been killing that. And of course, every month just trying to work in some, like for November, it was Criterion. So I finally watched my Risky Business Criterion that I bought like earlier this year. I'm like, so watch them, y'all. Don't just have your collection. Enjoy it. Enjoy your collection. And that's what I've been doing. The one benefit of not working is being able to at least put on a movie almost not every day, but in the morning before I get going, I can watch 2 hours, hang out with my dog, and then start the day looking for work. What Christmas modern movie you really want on the big screen? You mean like What Christmas modern movie you really want? You mean what do I want to see re-released into the cinema? Huh. I don't know, because I feel like I've like all the ones I get to watch at home are fine. I don't know if there's like a Christmas movie I have to go out and see in the theater. I mean, Elf is like one of my favorites, Christmas Vacation, but I don't know. I don't feel like, and I just saw Red One on the big screen. I don't know. It's funny, Hisham. I don't feel like going out for Christmas movies that I need to see one on the big screen. But if I did, it would have to be, I guess, to answer your question, one of my faves. So it'd have to be like maybe The Grinch. Ron Howard's The Grinch looks visually beautiful. That would be fun to see on the big screen. And then maybe Elf, something like that. Has the what's Sue? I mean, I don't know. What do you mean? What's Sue gonna get? I don't even know what she's talking about. Like, is Sue gonna go out shopping or something? It was it Tuesday? I mean, I don't know.
What's Sue gonna get? What's Sue gonna get? Hey! What's Sue gonna get? And these guys too.
How the Steelbook Crew. Tell them, Sue.
What's Sue gonna get? What's Sue gonna get? I don't know, but hey! What's Sue gonna get?
Tony, I love you guys. I wonder if you're still here, Tony, but you guys just make me smile. Every time I play that video, it just makes me smile. Watching Sue and the guys just they're having such a good time going to Bull Moose. And look, we know Sue's doing the right thing. She's paying down her debt, but she's a smart cookie, and she's figured out a way to take some stuff she doesn't want anymore, trade it in, go to Bull Moose, and still go shopping. So Sue's still, just because she's paying down a debt doesn't mean she isn't getting titles. So for that, for the Steelbook Crew and the lovely Sue, Bonnie, if you're watching, here we go. We're going to it. The new releases for today. My friends, let's get to it. Speaking of, someone mentioned this earlier. Hang on, move this over just a little bit. There we go. We got your Alien Romulus right there coming out. I'm sure that's going to be a fun watch on 4K. Pumpkinhead Steelbook, that's re-release. I got that exact one already, although that's a 4K. I think I have just a Blu-ray. And again, I'm fine. Like, that's a pricey Steelbook. Steelbooks are pricey, period. I'm sort of pulling back, but not. I'll tell you that in a second. You got some more Disney stuff. You got Mando and Ahsoka coming out on 4K, and below that, Loki and Hawkeye. Hawkeye's the one I want the most. I did not care for Mandalorian Season 3. That was snore. So dull. It's just him he took his helmet off, so he can't be a Mandalorian again. All right, so let's spend the entire season getting him to this pool where he's got to go in the water and wash off. Oh my God, that was no, give me a better story. Anyway, Ahsoka, was okay. I wouldn't rewatch that series. Loki was good. I love that Q Kwan is in it. Just didn't really care for the ending. Season 1 was much better. But Hawkeye, man, nobody talks about how good Hawkeye was. Hawkeye is a good little crime type show, because he's your grounded superhero. So not a lot of flashy effects, but it's all about the storytelling and, good stunts, bow work and all that. And Haley Steinfeld is quite good in this show. So also Galaxy Quest. So there's the one. Galaxy Quest, by the way, y'all, one of my top 5 favorite films of all time. In case you want to know, it is right there. I love this film. I can put it on right now and just be totally engrossed. Is on 4K. That is one I will upgrade because it is literally one of my favorite films of all time. So when I say don't need it, this is one I'm dying to see in 4K. And the Blu-ray or the Steelbook and the 4K are the exact same price. I think they're $24.95 and $24.50 or something. It's just a couple of pennies apart. So I put that in as my Christmas wish request with Becky. So I think she'll be getting me that for Christmas. What else we got, y'all? Yeah, there's that Alien Romulus 4K. Both of these are kind of cool covers. The 4K cover, hang on, I've got my weird face covering it. Hang on. Let me put myself on this side. There we go. Now we can see everything. Brilliant, Huck. All right, so the Alien Romulus, I like that red cover. That's cool, but I also like the Steelbook cover. It's kind of, I like the character shots. But again, there's your two Galaxy Quest, by the way. The Steelbook is the old TV with the ship flying out of it. I remember that as the poster. I like that a lot. And I have, let's see, let me show you. Let's see. Where is it? There it is. So I already have, so the 4K there it is. So the 4K looks like my Steelbook. So I already have the Blu-ray Steelbook of this, which is great. So since I already have this, I actually almost would have preferred that the slipcover be the other one, so I don't have to have two Steelbooks. But, you know, it's the same price. I get a different cover. I get the 4K. So we're going with the ship bursting out of the TV. That's what's on my list. I want to know what's on your list, though. Let's see. Aguirre, The Wrath of God. Legends of the Fall, Congo. So if you were on the Vinegar Syndrome site for... they always have the Black Friday sale, but the sales, they're never a sale. I mean, maybe on some older titles, but Congo was $44.95. That is always what the titles go for. I did not pick that up. It's one of those, like, I think people are excited that Congo's coming out and it's going to be in that cool VSU box and it's great. But the movie's good. It's not great, but it's a good one for Vinegar Syndrome to have. It's like when they got, which is a great movie, when they got Roadhouse. Roadhouse is a great movie. So yeah, anybody else pick up Congo? Because once you put that in your cart and it's, I don't know if the shipping is free. I think you have to get over 75. I don't know what the price point is to get free shipping, but you got to add tax and shipping, so you're almost at $55 just for Congo. And I gotta be responsible. I gotta, feed myself. And Congoing, I can't eat Congo. Let's see. Shaun of the Dead's getting a new 4K release. I have all those on 4K. Don't need that. Pulp Fiction's getting a new release with this very cool set. It's got a little pop-up and art cards and all this jazz. That's about $50, $60. So I don't know. It looks very cool. I don't have the $60 at this point. But if you're getting it, it looks fantastic. Collect a Movie Man. I think you're getting that. Let's see what else. We're just going to do a Crimson Peak on 4K. House. I'm going to guess that. Look at that. You're getting House on Blu-ray. So if you're a fan of the House TV show, you get that on Blu-ray. Wild Robots coming out. Hardwood. Let's see. Anything else? 300. Oh, you get a 300 4K Steelbook. I got 300 on 4K. I don't need the Steelbook. That's not a redo. Never Let Go. That's way down on the list. I saw that in the theater, and I thought it was just meh. I thought the plot has a lot of holes in it. It didn't really scare me. It's like some of it, I don't know. Yeah, don't need that one. What is this thing? The early years. Let's see. Watchmen. The Last Starfighter's go to 4K. It's released. Godzilla X Kong. It's a new Steelbook. It's kind of cool. But hey, I found Godzilla vs. Kong for $10.99. That's what I like. That's a good movie. That's a fun popcorn movie. Really enjoyed that. Let's see. Anything else? I mean, that's pretty good. Oh, you got a great Scottish Christmas there. Let's go for it. I always tell you, let's go for it with an accent if I can. So what I started to do is I think about how to train your dragon. So that's how to get my Scottish. Nailed it. Nailed it. If I was in Scotland, they think I was from there. Anywho. So there you go. So that's it, people. What do you think? Great Scott, Larry. I also think of Scotty from Star Trek, and I always start to say, "Hey, okay." So, yeah, what y'all getting? What's on your list? That's what Sue's gonna get. That's what Tony's gonna get. Let's predict. I think Sue's gonna like Galaxy Quest. I think she'd be a fan of Galaxy Quest. She'll pick up. And Tony, I think you're gonna be getting the Galaxy Quest. You'll be getting Romulus, maybe Wild Robot. I mean, that's a huge movie. I still didn't get a chance to go see that, so I'll probably end up having to get that at some point or watch it on streaming. I don't know if anything else I think they're going to get, but that's off the bat. I think that's what they're going to get. So there we go. You want to know what Sue's going to get? I teed you up. It's the best I can do. It's the best we can get. We can all guess what Sue's going to get. Says, hey, is some of my favorite comedies Friends, Scrubs, Met Your Mother, Big Bang, Seinfeld, Two Broke Girls, Young Sheldon, George Mandy. I don't even, it's funny. I was with you all the way to the end. I don't even know what George and Mandy is, but I do like all those other ones. I love Psych. I need that. Oh, dude. Yeah, it's a great set. It's super cool. I found it on it was either a Black Friday deal or something. Yeah, so sometimes if you just wait, you get them down to that just right price where you know it's probably not going to get much lower than that. Sort of like all those Columbia classics, you know. I waited and waited, and finally number 4 went down to $90, but I can't do that. Like maybe if this job kicks in and some of those prices are still there, I can go a little hog wild, but not too hog wild. Because that's the thing, y'all. Being a freelancer, I don't know how long, if this does go through, it's going to last. Could it be about 5 weeks? So that would be nice. Us psychos got to stick together. Hell yeah. Let's go. You know what that is. Psych people know this. Right? Okay. I'm just going to leave it at that because if you're a Psych fan, you know what is. I used to love Scrubs. Not seen in a long time. Michael J. Fox had a great role. Yes, he did. I know. Loved him in that. Such a good show. Scrubs is one. Scrubs is not on Blu-ray. Like the whole series isn't out on Blu-ray. And you get all these phenomenal shows that have Blu-ray. Some you're like, that's on Blu-ray, and like something like Scrubs isn't. I'm just holding out. I keep trying to find like all the DVDs for a super low price. I always scour Mercari and eBay, and there's just never a good price. There was a really great. Oh my god, this is something I would love to have purchased, but there's a DVD set that looks like a clipboard, you know, like a nurse's clipboard. And when you open the clipboard, it's got fans out and it's got all the seasons in. I'm like, oh, that's cool. But that's super expensive. It's out of print and stuff like that. I did see one on Mercari. It's always after when you think of looking at Mercari, you see the sold ones, and then the thing you were looking for just sold for like $50. That thing was $50. Someone bought it for. I'm like it sold last week, you know, when I was looking at it for that. So for sure, man. That Risky Business looks so crispy good. Yeah, it did, man. It did. And it holds up. That movie is so good. Like it holds up so good. I would like to do Die Hard back in the theaters. Of course. Yeah, I mean, Die Hard is a Christmas movie. I was thinking more, not the action, but yeah, they actually re-released Die Hard during the summer. For one of those just, re-release movie things. And I did go in and see half of it. I had to sort of leave before it was over, but I was seeing another movie and had just enough time to catch a little of it. But just seeing that half of it on the big screen was still super good. But yeah, Die Hard, since we're going Die Hard Christmas movie, for sure. If they put that back out during Christmas, I'd probably go see that if I had the time, I'd go see it. Sorry, I forgot. See, I truly apologize. Oh, it's quite all right. No need. It's all good. Let's see, Huck, what do you get for your daughter? I can't tell you. They watch the show, man. I'll tell you after the show. I mean, I don't know if they watch the show, but just in case. I doubt my daughter does. I got them good stuff. I'll tell you one thing about my daughter, though, because I know she don't watch the show. When I was at Spirit Halloween, when everything was 50% off, I actually stocked up at Spirit Halloween for a lot of Christmas presents. So that was good, including maybe one or two for me that I will just sort of leave in my wife's closet and go, I don't know what you got me, right? But it's a pizza purse. It looks like a slice of pizza, like just, because it's for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So it was a pizza, a slice of pizza, cowabunga, dude, little pizza purse. And I remember sending the picture to Brooke and say, do you want this? I said, because if anybody can pull off carrying around a pizza purse, I really think it's you. And first she goes, no. And then almost immediately she goes, well, hold on. You are right about that. I think I could pull that off. So I was like, so I didn't say a word. And the good thing about it is then she just forgets. So she's never even asked, hey, did you ever get me that pizza purse? Yes, I did. So that's the one thing I can't wait to see her face when she opens up a pizza purse. When I pulled it out, my wife goes, what is that? I'm like, don't worry. It's a pizza purse. Amazon isn't getting Galaxy Quest 4K until tomorrow. Really? I really wanted to watch it tonight. Suppose I might still live. I know. Hang in there, Mr. Moody. Amazon. That is such a great movie. Top 5 all time. We're supposed to get Hawkeye season 2. Oh, wow. That's a long way away. Oh, my God. Really? 2027. I mean, that. Wow. I just figured at that point, well, okay. Galaxy Quest is a great movie. I only have the Blu-ray though. Yeah, me too. But soon, we'll be getting that 4K. I haven't seen The Gift in over 20 years, but that was a good movie, as I recall, and a lot of stars in it. Would like to see that one again. Check it out. Was that The Gift, the one with Katie Holmes? Is that The Gift, or everything is something else? Is that the one? The Gift? You can eat Congo, but it won't be. No, it will not. It will be harmful and stay with you for the rest of the day. Ew! Exactly. The one movie I want is that one with Anthony Hopkins, Brad Pitt. Oh yeah, it's coming out today, 4K. Is that the Legends of Fall? That's the one. Yeah, there it is, man. Legends of the Fall. Get it. Vinegar Syndrome partner label just announced. The thing here's another thing too. So many things, y'all. And right now, Kino Lorber's got a sale going on. So if you want to go over there, like this is one of those where usually every year I just pounce on every sale. I didn't get anything. What I love about Vinegar Syndrome and Severin and things like that, they don't carry stuff that's that I care about, especially at some of the prices that they carry. Now, I will say sometimes Vinegar Syndrome pumps out like Roadhouse. I'm like, I love Roadhouse. Excellent movie. But for the most part, it's a lot of those B movie trash and horror movies. I'm just like, I don't need it. Like, I don't need Daryl. I don't need Sidekicks. I don't need these movies. I know they're exciting to own because of the hard boxes, but the movies just aren't. Like, if I look at Sidekicks, I'm like, I will watch Karate Kid before I watch Sidekicks. Now, if you grew up, maybe you're a different generation. I'm an 80s boy, right? So to me, it's Karate Kid. And which, by the way, Cobra Kai is back. So I got to finish watching that series. Now, that's something I'm going to finish before I start jumping on Dune and all that. I got to finish off Cobra Kai. Who's with me? Whoa! Who's Cobra Kai fans out there? Come on. I must know who is with me. So what's the partner label? Ben, did you see it already? I kind of want, and by the way, I love seeing you guys. Whenever I jump on Letterboxd, I'm pumping out reviews, and whenever I go to rate something, I see a lot of you pop up. And Ben, you're up there a lot, so I always like seeing what you rated something as well. So it is fun if you guys are on Letterboxd. Go on there. If I don't know, I think 2 of you told me you were on Letterboxd, and I got to go back and grab your name. I did a screenshot so I wouldn't forget. So I got to make sure that we're buddies on Letterboxd, so I can see y'all's reviews or your ratings. Kind of want the Alien Romulus VHS. Okay, so that's another thing. $60 for that, right? I mean, I love that you have a VHS player and a VCR. Like, that's amazing. I don't have one, so that would literally be purchasing a collectible for $60 that I can't even play. It would be sort of a gas popping in the tape. Like, look, when I was out, thrifting, I found James Bond here. Oh, lost my focus. James Bond for $1, sealed. And that's as a collectible. So I just got that as a collectible. So that's what I'm talking about. But $60, dude. Oh, yoink. Get it though. If you got the dough and you got the want and desire. Scrubs has no blue, but I do have the whole series on DVD. Oh, you lucky. Fun fact, season 1 of Scrubs was the start of my current collection journey. Oh, nice. And season 1 was short, right? Like, I want to say, was that 13 episodes? Is a tester thing, or was it a full 22? Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, I feel like that was a short season. Hundreds of Beavers movie on Vinegar Syndrome just dropped fun comedy. I've not seen Hundreds of Beavers. Although, wouldn't be bad. I'm a fan of Hundreds of Beavers. When this is over, I'm gonna watch the trailer for that. Hang on, I don't want to forget, so I'm gonna just do it right. I'm gonna type it in so I don't forget. Thunder! Wow, my goodness. All right, Hundreds of Beavers trailer. Okay, what is this, Ben? What is this thing? Okay, I'll watch that later. Looks insane. Are they? Say, nice beaver. I know where you're going. Yes, Katie Holmes. Yeah, Kate Blanchett, Keanu Reeves. All right, Giovanni Ribisi, cinematographer, Strange Darling. Hilary Swank, Jackie Simmons. Damn, that is packed. See, now I want it. Nice bit. Fun. Is it? All right. Sorry, dude. I knew it. I knew it was Naked Gun. Yeah, I mean, how can you not? Yeah, nice beaver. I went back to watch their first movie, Lake Michigan Monster. It was almost as good. I Google translated that on the spot. I thought the starting episodes of the latest Cobra Kai weren't good, but once it gets going, I know. I thought the same thing. You mean of the current ones now, or the part one of the last season? Because I want to say the first 6 episodes were okay. Like the rest of the series has been great, but now that we're into the last 6, I'm excited. My favorite drama TV shows: Game of Thrones, House of Dragons, Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul, Sopranos, Lost, Fringe, Burn Notice. There you go. Point of Interest and X-Files. I'm with you on 2 of those. Burn Notice and X-Files. Love those. Hey, Cobra Kai. Only the first half of the last season has been released so far. It's not over yet. I know, but I think because when I had my Netflix up, it said Cobra Kai new episode. So for us, at least here in the States, the last half of the last season is here. So I'll be excited to finish that up. All right. So before we head out, 9:30, you guys are great. Thanks for hanging in there. Let's see. We did that. We did box office. Oh, you know what? Here, let's just have a little dorky fun and just do this before we go. Stop sharing. This is just a little something because we're nearing the end, right? We're nearing the end of the year. Oh, there it is. Window. All right, here we go. So it is now time to do a little predicting. So is this can get a little larger? That's a little bigger. All right, so I don't know how this looks to y'all. Hopefully you can kind of read it, but these are some Oscar predictions. I found this particular one on Reddit. Somebody put this on Reddit. Let's see if I go full screen, make it even bigger. Ready? Yoink. Is that any better? Okay. Well, anywho, so we are done, almost done with the year, and I guess we've had pretty much the stuff that's coming out. But let's take a look at what this person thinks. These are just ones that he wrote down. 10 movies here that he thinks should be considered. This is in no way, this is just a person's opinion, but I needed a graphic, didn't have time to make one. So this will do in a pinch and we can argue and debate it together. Best Picture, Anora, which I haven't seen, or The Brutalist, but Wicked, Amelia Perez, Dune Part 2, A Complete Unknown. That's going to be the Bob Dylan story with our boy Conclave, Sing Sing, A Real Pain. That's the Jeffrey Eisenberg movie, or the Eisenberg, right? No, what's the name? Eisenberg. No, I'm doing okay. Yeah. And then Nickel Boys. So half of these I haven't even heard of. But I feel like Dune Part 2, Conclave, and Wicked are certainly absolutes for the nomination. And again, the whole reason the Academy started doing 10 is because The Dark Knight got screwed over for Best Picture. So they said, well, let's have 10 so we can get, some genre things in there, like some sci-fi, some comedies, and this. And yet we still get stuck with like dramas all the way down. So when something like Wicked slips in there, that's awesome. It's like the only genre thing. Well, and Dune Part 2, sci-fi, let's go. So 2 out of this guy's 10. Let's see, Best Director. Let's see, Brutalist, Anora, James Mangold for The Complete Unknown. So here's the other thing too. Hang on, I don't want to jump in. Denis Villeneuve for Dune 2. I think he got the nomination for Dune 1. Be nice to see it get from Dune 2. Nickel Boy's Wicked. I think definitely John M. Chu for Wicked should absolutely get it. That is very well directed, visually fantastic. Got to put that in for cinematography as well. Costumes, set decorations. I predict Wicked is going to be one of the most nominated films. Pedro Almodovar for Conclave. Yeah, I got Conclave. So anyway, I don't know if any of those are jumping out at you. You don't even have Ridley Scott there for Gladiator 2. So if that was Ridley shot at trying to get the, how did he not get Best Director when it won Best Picture and Russell Crowe got Best Actor? That was so weird. But anyway, here we go with the Best Actor. I'm just going to jump to certain ones. Like Timothée Chalamet is playing Bob Dylan. Here's the thing, y'all. I'm just sort of tired of actors who impersonate real people winning. Like I want to see like Ray Fiennes. There's somebody who doesn't have an Academy Award yet. It's an original piece. It's not based on people that we know. It's not a celebrity. Like even if it's like a pope that we know, we don't know the guy. We don't know how the pope acts and reacts and all that. So that's different. That's fine. But when it's a celebrity, like an artist or an actor that someone's portraying, those tend to get wins, and they're not always the best one. Like I still wish Michael Keaton would have won for Birdman over Eddie Redmayne for Theory of Everything. He was great in Theory of Everything. But as soon as he got, afflicted to the chair, if you've seen the movie, it's a great movie. And for the first hour, it's Eddie Redmayne's movie. But for the second hour, when he gets in the wheelchair, he can't really say or do much. So was it Emilia Clarke? Was that the girl in the movie? She takes over as the lead in the movie. So the movie flips. So to me, it's two co-leads, but Keaton was the lead for the entire thing. That's all I'm saying. So if we're going to keep doing impressions, let's just give out a new award for Best Impression. Academy Award for the Best Impression definitely goes to Timothée Chalamet. So let's give an original out. Even got Jesse Eisenberg. Did I say Jeffrey? Jesse Eisenberg. That's the guy who's in A Real Pain. I think he wrote and directed as well. Daniel Craig's up there. Pedro Pascal for Gladiator 2. He won't be nominated. Anyway, so those are some ideas there. But Best Actress, I'm just going to skip to Cynthia Erivo. I think should absolutely be nominated for Best Actress. After watching it, a lot of people are saying, well, Ariana Grande is also a co-lead. And I agree. It's like Thelma and Louise. They are two co-leads. And unlike Thelma and Louise, who put both of their leads in the lead category and both got nomination and then lost because they probably canceled each other out, they decided to avoid that and let's split the two. So Ariana is going to be the supporting actor if they get nominated, and then we'll give Cynthia the lead. And I can see that because if you really watch it, Cynthia, it really is her story. Like you're waiting for Glenda to be like she's just there to go along with the Wicked Witch, right? But it really is her story. So I'm hoping in part 2 we get more of Glenda, like becoming a powerful witch. You don't really get a lot of that in the first movie. So there's that. And then there's some others. You guys can read it here. I'm not going to just plow down there, but there's some other things. Screenplay also. Best adapted in screenplay. What do you guys think? Here's the thing though. So this person has Demi Moore for The Substance, but has not listed Willa Fitzgerald for Strange Darling. Personally, I think she is phenomenal. Acting wise, look, Cynthia Erivo is fantastic in Wicked, but doesn't hold a candle to what Willa pulled off in Strange Darling acting wise. I mean, don't get me wrong. She acts well. She sings well. She's fantastic. But Willa Fitzgerald, man, turn the corner on this performance. So that's somebody who I wish would get noticed for her performance. So that's it. Yeah, I just want to throw some of that out for a little Oscar prediction stuff. If you guys have any favorites, anybody you're pulling for and all that good stuff. All right, let's wrap this up. My friends at the cafe, Law and Order for you. Cool. What else y'all got? 6 Feet Under is one of the best shows. Larry loves that. The only shows that have full series of Smallville, baby. Yep. I got Smallville right there. Love Smallville. Dawson's Creek. I can tell I grew up WB kid. I can. Let's see, which is good. Honora's really good, but I'm just warning you, if there's a lot of sex in it, there's like 10 different sex scenes. Cool. Let's see. Keaton was robbed, dude. I'm telling you, he was. Come on. And look, a lot of times when an actor's been around as long as Keaton, right? Sometimes they give them a cursory, like they all say Paul Newman won it for Color of Money, but he should have won for The Verdict, or he should have won for this, for that, Cool Hand Luke. But this really was 2-1. It was a worthy nomination to win, not a cursory. And it's also a legendary award because Keaton has been around since the 80s with Night Shift. What a great introduction of that actor in Night Shift. And people like Michael Keaton, so I don't know why he was robbed. So Eddie Redmayne, I mean, again, great. I don't know. He played a person. And so you're just saying, hey, you know what? He looks exactly like Stephen Hawking. So I'm going to give him the award because he looks just like him and he's doing a great impression. But man, Keaton was all original. Totally robbed. Let's get off of that wagon. All right, let's see. I really want Ray Fiennes to win for Best Actor. Yep, because he's never won an Oscar and he deserves it. Heck, even the Golden Globe. Well, we'll see where it goes, man. We're rolling into the season. So, yeah, and In Bruges, actually superb. I have not seen that one yet. So, I'll have to check that out too. Cheers, Huck. Have a great Tiger Blue. Have a great day, my friend. Be good, be well. Have an awesome day. We're almost wrapped up here as well. Nice, Jack. Well, thanks, Britmania. What's going on, man? Look, I'd keep it festive. Throughout the entire month of December, we're going to just keep it festive for you guys. So, but yeah, man, you guys are fantastic. Thanks for being here. One more, it says, they didn't make Christmas specials like they used to with the Rankin Bass. Yeah, always will be the best ones. Dude, I watched all those when we were putting up our tree. We got our tree up in the background. It took so long because you have to unfold the tree, fluff out the tree, hang the lights, hang the ornaments. Went through 3 Rankin Bass. So we did Rudolph. Then we did A Year Without Santa Claus is Coming to Town, and then Frosty, because I had all those on the 4K, because I bought the 4K a couple of years ago. And then we watched The Grinch, Who Stole Christmas, but the cartoon from 1966 with the Boris Karloff doing the voiceover. So 3 Rankin Bass. I don't know if is that Grinch Rankin Bass? I don't think so. Maybe. But anyway, yes. Those are so classic, so good. Oh, yeah, and please hit the like button on the way out, y'all. I did not get a chance to remind everybody to do that. Let's see. Let's just see. How are we? Let's see. I'm going to... As we walk out, y'all, we had 13 watching currently. 19 likes. Give me one more. Hit that 20 mark as we get out the door. You know I like it. Even 5. 19 ain't gonna cut it. Give me 20 out the door, and then if you watch this on the replay, please slap a few more on there for your dude. Giving you these great morning mugs each morning. It's good to be back in the morning, y'all. Hope you had a great time. Happy holidays to everybody. Whatever you celebrate, whatever you do out there. If you hit those deals, good on you. If you haven't yet, sniff around, get some good stuff, get some goodies for your loved ones, and y'all just get out there and make it a good day, y'all. So until next time, happy morning mug. Cheers. Thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming by and sharing your time with me. So until next time, be safe, be kind. We'll see you on the next one.